everybody, it's Red Queenie, and today we are going to be playing Silent Hill Shattered Memories, title for the Wii, as you can obviously tell. And it's an interesting game because it's not technically a sequel and it's not technically a remake. It's a reimagining of the first game that, you know, how Harry interacts with different characters that he meets during the game. Oftentimes, like the peril will change, especially on Sybil Bennett, the police officer that you meet, who is a carryover character from the first game. It change anything in the game except for maybe the appearance of the monsters and how things look. Ultimately, it's the same line towards the end of the game. There are different paths that you can take and different, areas that you can explore depending upon the choices that you make. But for the most part, it doesn't change anything. Like, Harry doesn't lose anything if you choose to act one way versus another. It definitely affects the ending, though, and we're going to, try it and get nice Sybil, and we're going to try it and get her to help us out and be kind to us versus the really nasty Sybil that you can get depending on how you answer the questions. Okay, here's the intro sequence. The song that you're hearing is called When You're Gone. It's not one of my favorites from the series, but it's not a bad track. The music from this game that stands out most in my mind is, of course, the cover of You Are Always on My Mind, and I think that's a beautiful song, and I think that it's very fitting for, this game. And there's Harry splashing, water on his face, reminiscent, doing the mirror swipe reminiscent of James in Silent Hill 2. And there's a lady who looks suspiciously like Heather from Silent Hill 3. Then there's the nurse in Pink Scrubos, and she's going to be Nurse Lisa, another character that you can remember from the first game. That's always so pleasant when you get spawned by the critter. And you'll see as in the intro, they're showing you lots of running and lots of ice, and the ice holds the theme for the throughout the whole entire game. It's frozen over. And there's the opportunity, like, Harry passing out. Unconscious. So Harry's probably one of the more abused characters in the Silent Hill world. The people who are familiar with the first one and familiar with three tend to see that he's not the buff, heroic type. I mean, he's very brave, but he's not what you would call, macho man. Characters, a couple of new ones too, or you don't really recognize, and that was a very pleasant crotch shot there on that monster. There's a lot of sexual elements in this game, a lot of mature content. The game is rated M, so you're gonna get a mature, rated commentary to this too. I do use the F word a lot, and if that offends you, you're probably not gonna want to watch this video. Go watch something else. Maybe get some old characters there. Damn. That's how it always starts. When you're gone. Harry towed by a door. Sad. That's probably the most Harry balls. As you can tell, I have like the emotional maturity of like a 12-year-old. But today we're gonna go for, just Harry Mason. We'll do Harry Mason because that's who you think you're playing as throughout the game. Here we go. Yes. Now, as you can tell in the background, you see this grainy kind of video, and you see like play and pause and rewind. Essentially, it's like an old VHS tape somebody's watching of, you know, Harry and obviously Cheryl. And I have no clue what the hell Harry's wearing. It's just like ridiculous. It looks like something, I don't know, that you would wear like in Animal Crossing. It's like you go to the island and you get like the tropical shirt. That's what he's got on. Okay. And Cheryl, I don't know exactly what year this is supposed to be. I want to say that it's the 80s, just based on the clothing, like the bad headband, the tacky, like, you know, neon green going on there, and the Kosh Kabosh what thingies that she's got on. And here they're at Lakeside Amusement Park, and you know, it's very, you know, kind of cryptic to see this image of her. She's tied up on a rock, and he's the knight in shining armor fighting the dragon coming to rescue her. And, you know, this is an image that you're going to see a lot throughout the game, especially as you get closer to the end. And, oh, that, I love my daddy! You're going to hear that a lot, so be prepared. Dr. K. It never specifically says anywhere that it's Dr. Kaufman from the first game, but, you know, you can pretty much, you know, decide for yourself whether or not if that's who he is. But for, you know, for the most part for this game, we call him Dr. K. Now, you see this weird kind of cross-cutting, and it's going back and forth between him in his office and Harry in the ice and the snow driving his car. Once again, that's going to turn out to be foreshadowing for the rest of the game. And you see alcohol, lots of alcohol. Alcohol is going to be a running theme throughout the game, and you can choose whether or not you want to look at it. I'm not quite sure what brand of alcohol he just poured in that glass. I'm hoping it's not wine, because specifically you're not supposed to drink wine with ice, but hey, it's Dr. K's booze, so he can drink it however he wants.
Yes?
The new patient is here. They're early.
That's fine. We can start now.